EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dragons of Rio de Janeiro. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
Brandon, that's giving your team a big burst to start things off. Already beginning a drive in the red zone. Hallelujah.
Here we go. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10. And they're on the 19-yard line.
Hey, lie. 11 Agate. 11 Agate.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. This defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go, go. 11.
Now Lawrence. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Reggie Gilliam with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dragons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
11.
Now it's Fields. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Hey,
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Here's Lawrence. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And it's fielded at the 34. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here we go.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Touchdown 49ers! Christian Watson from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
His guys take over 1st and 10. at their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception. And now off to the races, down the right side. Travis Etienne moving inside the 20. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, 87 yards. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there. All the the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Don't jump. Ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. To throw is Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
They give to Achane on the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Fields. This to Laporta, right side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, of that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, go, go, go. Hey, I'm gun.
On third down, Lawrence. He completes it to Julio Jones. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And how about this, a fake? Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Achane now up the middle. Touchdown, 49ers. Devon Achane with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Hey, Lion,
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run with Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams. As the 1st half is winding down. And the Dragons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On 1st down, it's Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. 2nd half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 147 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. In motion right, that's Metcalf. A give, running right, Etienne. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run with Etienne. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it, here's Etienne. He will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Here's Lawrence to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Take right, open. 11.
They go play action now. Lawrence. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Go. 30 left. Hot.
Now Lawrence. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Williams, the man in motion left.
Street. 30 left. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Lawrence going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Dragons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
84 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give up the middle to A-Chain. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown 49ers. Devon Achane. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
31, Dragons 28. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On play action, Lawrence. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the option left with Lawrence. He pitches it, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Red on red.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Think right. Hey, I'm gun.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Flushed out right. Oh, he still brings it in. Off the tip here on the deep shot. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
Now there's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down?
There we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, hey, hey.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Dragons 31.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had that rolled down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys right now.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. 4th down, Fields has to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Boy, 179 yards pushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
30 left. Hey, smash. 13 loop.
Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dragons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Need you. Go.
Off play action, Fields. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here comes second down. Throwing on second and long. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Here we go.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. On 4th down, Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because